you want to try to get the most that you can get to, buy the best house possible for you and your family, and try to get the lowest down payment. Nobody wants to, get the least amount of a loan amount and put the most down. Hey there, guys. How you doing? It's John Madrid coming to you guys again to give you some more helpful information on how to buy a new home. So let's talk today about buying power. So a lot of times you guys may not know how much you can afford in a new home or what kind of home you can buy. So we're here to assist you with that. So a lot of times customers think they have to go and see a house to apply for one, and that is not true. So what we can do, considering we are 100% online, if you want to finance, we can send you a link, which is super easy to use. We use everything online, so we can send you this link. You can fill it out on your phone or your computer, whatever's easier for you. So that being said, what happens is when you fill out that link, you essentially are filling out your application that we send on your behalf to facilitate the process to all the lenders that we have. And talking about lenders, we have a handful of lenders. And when you apply to more than one bank, it's seen as one inquiry. So you don't have to worry that, running your credit more than once is going to bring down your credit score, as many people have been told in the past. It's seen as one inquiry as long as it's done in a short period of time, let's just say less than 30 days. So when we receive that application, if you're not sure what you can afford or what your buying power is, we'll send it to the banks. We'll request a max loan amount. In other words, say, hey, what is the most that you guys will lend this client, and what is the least amount of money that you will require from them as a down payment? So talking about that, let's talk about examples. So depending on your credit score and which lender approves you, the least amount of deposit or down payment, would be 5% of the purchase price. So to make the math easy, let's just use $100,000 as an example. So let's say that you got approved for a $100,000 loan, and you got approved with the minimum down payment, which would be 5%. So that's $5,000 for every $100,000 that you are approved for. So if you're approved for $200,000, that means that you would need $10,000 if you're approved with the minimum down. Now, there are different credit ratings and ranges that the different banks will approve with different percentages. So let's say, for example, that your score is under 600, but above, let's say, just for example, 575. And I'm not a bank by any means. I'm just giving you examples here. So there are certain lenders that if you're within 575 to 599, they'll ask you for 15% down. So using that same example on a $100,000 house, you would need $15,000. Now, once you get to 600, some banks will decrease the 15% requirement and only ask you for 10%. So then instead of needing $15,000 on 100,000, you'd only need 10, right? So then once you start to get a little higher, again, there's different banks with different categories, but I'm just kind of oversimplifying it. So let's say, for example, once you start to get around the 650 range and above, then you would go from 10% down to 5%. So let's say that you have a 660 credit score and you're like, I wonder how much my down payment will be. Now, we can't make guarantees, but what we can guarantee you is that we'll send your application to all the lenders that we have and we'll request the minimum down. That way, hopefully you get multiple approvals with different, options for you to pick from. But let's say you are above that 650 range, there are certain lenders that will take as little as 5% down. So then now you're back down to only $5,000 for every $100,000 that you get approved for. Now, there is banks out there, for example, once you get above 700 and you have your own land or you're going into a community or you have family land, that will take as little as 0% down. Now, that is rare. I wouldn't want you to come to the expectation that you wouldn't have to have any money down. But if you're in that 700 plus range and have land, or you have, you're going to go into a community, or you have family land, mom, brother, sister, uncle, cousin, aunt, whatever the case may be, and you have that 700 plus, now you have an opportunity for sure, hopefully, at least 5%, if not 0. So again, guys, you want to try to get the most that you can get to, buy the best house possible for you and your family, and try to get the lowest down payment. Nobody wants to, get the least amount of a loan amount and put the most down, but we are here to help you guys get the best bang for your buck, get the best home you can buy. And talking about homes, just remember, we have single wides, mega wides, double wides, right? So we have everything. And we can do land home packages as well. So don't think that we can only get you approved if for whatever reason you only have land. We also offer land home packages. So just remember, when you're in the market for a house, do not buy without calling, texting, or emailing us first and giving us an opportunity to make sure that you're getting the best deal. And we have a great and a wide variety of homes at the best price point. We're not going to be undersold. So don't feel like you're going to get a bad deal. And if you've already shopped somewhere else and you have an approval, you can email it to us and we can use that approval as leverage with the other banks to see what they can do for you. So again, guys, this is John Madrid, and today we educated you a little bit on buying power and how it works and what the down payment requirements may be. Now, in this link right above or below the video, you're going to have a link that says apply today. So go ahead and apply today. Reach out to us, call us, text us, email us, whatever works best for you. You do not have to come in. Again, we are a 100% online dealership, so we can take care of you all from your home or from your work or wherever you may be. So we're here to help you. Again, this is John Madrid with John Madrid's Factory Direct Homes, educating you on what buying power is and how to go about it. So we're glad you watched the video. Make sure you share it on your timeline. And even if you're not in the market right now, but you find this video educating and you know somebody who's in the market, we do pay really well for referrals, okay? So make sure you call us, text us, or email us today to get your new home so we can help you make your dream come true of home ownership. We look forward to talking to you and possibly seeing you soon. Thanks again, guys. Make sure you like, follow us, and subscribe.